Hi everybody, my name's Wendy Johnston. I've been a member of the journey since November 2017, and this is my real life journey story. I've always been into fitness from being at secondary school. I was in the netball team, in the athletics team. I played netball up until being the age of 27, and then running, but always ran. I joined the police when I was 27 and I represented the police in the cross country. Never done, weight training and cross training until I joined the journey, and that was last year. Exercise, it's just a feel-good factor. It stimulates your endorphins. If you're tired, it brings you back to life. If you're fed up, it brings you back to life. It helps you through certain situations, illnesses. It certainly helped me. But yeah, it's just hugely important. 2015, I had to have a total hysterectomy. You're not allowed to do any, hard physical fitness for 12 weeks, but I walked every single day and soon got back to full health. Thought that was all behind me until July 2016, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. We've all heard horror stories about chemotherapy. Is it going to make me so tired? Is it going to make me so sick? But at the time, yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm just going to be a totally different person. But and another thing I did think was, I don't want anybody's lives to change, i.e. my family's, my boys' lives, my husband's, and I achieved that. By being normal, even though in my head it was terrible, but I achieved that. The only way I can explain it is like it's just this strength you suddenly get, and you think, right, okay, I'm not going to die. I'm just going to get on with this now. I had to have an operation. I had to have 6 bouts of chemotherapy. And after I got over the initial diagnosis and how it played on your mind and all the, the fear factor, my fitness kicked in, and there wasn't a day went by that even when I didn't want to get out of bed, that I went walking with the dogs. I got through all the treatment and had to leave my job as a police officer because of the equipment that I carry, and I retired on ill health grounds in July 2017. Steve was opening the gym in the end of September, and he said, well, you can come and work with me. So I said, right, what do you want me to do? And he said, well, we can be the cleaner. I said, well, that's fine, it'll get me back into a routine. Then I saw people coming in, I'm thinking, perhaps I could do that. And Steve said, well, give it a go. At that moment in time, I had surgery on my left side. I couldn't move my arm more than that, and after doing weights for just a matter of months, really, I can now move my arm upwards, backwards, and don't get any pain. It's, it's still obviously not as strong as my right arm, but I'm kind of, it's made me feel like everybody else. I mean, I'll come to team training and I'm now doing press-ups and burpees, and I've kept my journey very, very quiet. I didn't really, apart from close friends, family, didn't want anybody to know. I think because I didn't want anybody to say, you can fight this, and you can beat this, and be totally negative, because I don't think people know what to say to you. So I just wanted to be normal, and by coming and joining in with everybody now, I am normal. The guys are brilliant because they just start you off. I mean, I kind of whispered to Joe, did Steve tell you I had, my left side is really, Joe's as young as my eldest son, but he just, I respected him as my personal trainer, and he was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And once I got the first session out of the way, and then the next morning you can hardly move, I think, right, I'll come and have another one. I think for me it was, right, I'm gonna move this arm. I'm gonna get it to move back. I'm gonna be able to, put my arm straight up in the air. And certainly by doing all the different exercises, I've achieved that. And it just makes me feel part of something now. And it's just been brilliant. And I'm kind of living proof that your fitness carries you through any sort of illness. I never thought I'd go through what I've been through, and I never thought now that I'd be where I am. It's helping me, and I just feel fantastic. And as I say, I've met so many nice people, and I think quite a few people would be surprised to hear, what I've been through. You pre-arrange to book via the app, so if you can't do a weight training session, then you've got the beauty of being able to go to boxing and Pilates. I particularly love the team training on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning. It's fantastic. Everybody's so nice. The support I've had from the guys, obviously Steve knows because his wife is my best friend, and Joe, and they haven't treated me any differently from anybody else. I suppose I'm one of the lucky ones that prior to my surgery and treatment that I was fit, so I can only emphasise to people, see if you make fitness a part of your life. We don't know what's in the future. I never thought I'd go through this. I look at other people and I think, well, why me? I'm really saying this, why me? But yeah, it happened to me, it could happen to anybody, but I just can't, your fitness will carry you through. You see the change in people, and I hear the chat that goes on and the difference in people and the confidence. You can see the confidence, and I'm only in here 3 hours, so goodness knows what Stephen, Tony and Joe see in people, but yeah, certainly a fantastic place to be.